Hi and welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you week 30 of my 2016 project life. So I am a bit behind. I'm currently scrapbooking at my niece's where we had a craft weekend, and while I've still not got 2017 printed, we're working on 2016 because they're all printed, they're all journaled, they're just not finished off. So first off, I started off with these fancy pants little word strips, which I've had for a while and love, just haven't used. And I've popped a couple of those on the photos. So I've got moments on the bottom right hand photo, and on the bottom left I've just got an "Aw cute." So most of these pictures are of my niece and nephew who came over from Australia in the summer of 2016. And we took them strawberry picking. So that's what most of the pictures are. There is also a picture of what was my brand new nephew Zachary, who was born in Australia during this week. So I've also got a picture of him in there as well. But the cards I've used are from Studio Calico, so they're from various past kits that I've picked up. I knew I had a strawberry card somewhere, and I did manage to locate it in the Studio Calico set, and also managed to find a few other cards that suited in there as well. So while I'm not using any particular set because I've broken up all the Studio Calico kits, I'm also using the ephemera from Oasis, which I got in I think it was a National Scrapbooking Day set from Citrus Twist. So that's where that ephemera comes from. So I pulled a couple of pieces from there. I've pulled out the camera and that little tag that says Fun Day in the top left hand corner. And then in that bottom card that I'm working on now, I've got a tag that says Days Filled with Sun, Fun and Friends. And then to try and bring in some gold, while there's gold elements now on all the other cards, I did pull in these Me and My Big Idea stickers. I've got quite a few of these different books and I use them on occasion for little bits like this mainly. And they're very forgiving, which is good because I've lifted that banner up about 3 or 4 times to figure out where things are going to go. And then of course I stuck the tag down before putting in my little crochet twine. That I picked up from Hobbycraft, so if any of you UK peeps want some, yeah, that's just normal crochet white twine stuff from Hobbycraft, and it'll last me for eternity, the size of the ball that it is. So once I'd sort of got these bits on, I was happy with the base and the way things were. It was just a matter of finding sort of finishing touches and something to decorate that best friend card as well. So I had a look through, well, I tried a couple more of these stickers, but they didn't work. I did have a look through my little bits and pieces, which were also some little grab bags. They're also from Citrus Twist. And they were only a few dollars and you got all sorts of little bits in. I thought they were an absolute bargain and I love having them. I did end up pulling out some sort of different wood veneer bits. I do use that one heart on that bottom card. I didn't find any other bits in there that suited, but it did prompt me to get out my wood box, which doesn't come out anywhere near enough as much as it should. I found a little feather to pop with the tag, and then after a bit more rummaging I did end up pulling out some little wooden birds and also some little wooden stars, and then I do end up pulling out a couple of hearts as well, which go up on that top card. So I've got a little splattering of wood veneer all the way across the page. So while I'm just messing about with the wood veneer, I will apologise for those few knocks of the camera. While I was at my niece's, I did have the camera attached to a chair, which was at the end of the table. So it does occasionally, if I knock the table or knock the chair with my knee, it does occasionally just give the camera a little wobble. So apologies for that, but it does mean that you get to see my process, which, for it being November when I filmed this, and only having daylight to go by, I don't think it's too bad of of a shot. I mean, sometimes it's better than when I'm using the lighting in my own room. But anyway, so I've got all those wood veneer pieces on now. I did try and fit another one of those words on just because I do like to have 3. But unfortunately, it just didn't work. So what I'm going to do now is just basically get everything stuck down. So at the moment I'm using the Stampin' Up! Fine Liner bottle glue to stick these all down. It is giving me a little bit of hassle with the lid, the sort of, what do you call it? I know the sort of plug for the lid has sort of rolled up on itself in the bottle, which is not ideal. Excuse me while I sneeze. But it does still work. So for now we'll keep plodding on with that, and I'm going to get all those little wood veneer pieces stuck down. I mean, I do find that my Hermafix does work for them as well, but this just means that they're definitely not going to go anywhere. And once I've done this, I do try and stick down the feather one in the bottom corner, but because it is over that crochet twine, it doesn't seem to want to stick. So what I do end up doing for that is I do end up using my tiny attacher and popping 2 staples through the middle of it to make it stay. So I also put 2 staples on the little tag on Fun Day, just so that it's in a couple of places on the page. I'm now going to go around all of my cards in black pen, as I always do. That's a uniform look I've got throughout the whole of my album. And that's this lot done. So I'll give you a close-up of each of the cards now. There are some pictures coming up at the end, but if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will get back to you. It might take me a while because I don't seem to get in my scrap room as often as I'd like at the moment, but I will get back to you. And I'd just like to take the time to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.